Okay, so there is our charger. I know it's up on the hoist, you can't see because I got the truck underneath it to create room here. But that is it. I got the used inner panel the customer supplied, all spot welded back in place on. It's looking good. Took care of all the rust repair that was up in this area up in here. That's all looking fine. So that is what's going on with that car. Let's take a look underneath this car. This is a factory RT car, numbers matching. I was talking to the owner. 440 car. He does not have the correct numbers matching engine, but he does have another 440 for it. He's not too worried whether it's matching numbers or not for the engine. He's a guy that's building it, going to keep it, and it's going to go to his kids later in life. So he's just like, you know what, I'm not worried if it doesn't match. Don't care. Just going to drive it, going to have fun, going to enjoy it. And it's not like somebody's going to get in my engine bay and look at my engine and make sure the numbers match what's supposed to be on the bloody VIN tag. So he's having fun, and that's the way to do it. Congrats on you, buddy. So of course, obviously that's what trunk pan is out. And of course that's that new pan you remember I welded across the back. Now, we're working on this truck today. Let's just take a look at how rusty this old girl is. So here you can see I'm separating, separating the roof piece underneath there because he's got a new piece. And sometimes what you got to do is there's spot welds. You can't see now, but this piece here spot welds to this lip, which is your roof skin. So you drill them from up here, and then of course you got your spot welds. Sorry guys, it's all across here to go onto this. And then you separate it, and you know, away you go, right? See, kind of, yeah. But you can see, like, look how rough it is inside. Look at this. I don't know if you can see that. This is not an easy job. I remember the guy brought it in. He goes, yeah, you just drill that out, cut that off, and wham, bam, and you'll have that done in a day. No, I don't think so. It's a half a day. Well, it's not half a day, but it's a few hours to get that thing all apart. And then you got to get the rust cleaned up in there. And then guess what? You can't weld it to anything because the roof skin, look at the roof skin up here. It's all rotted away. So you got to fuck around with that. And then before you can mess with that, you have to fix the inner panel, because the inner panel is what this welds to. So, yeah, time you make the panels and all that, probably a couple days later. You know? I mean, you ain't doing this in a day. There's no way. I mean, look at it. You're just not doing this in a day. You know? You might get her done in a day and a half, but I'm going to say that whatever, a rule of thumb, if you're working on these cars, a rule of thumb is that, turn the phone off because people bother you, right? Turn that off. A rule of thumb is that if you're going to give an estimate and you're in this business, if you think it's going to take you a day to do it, just think it's a day and a half. Just as like that. When you get the instructions for the part that tells you it's just going to bolt right on, just remember, it's not going to bolt on. That's just the way it is. So that's how it is. And if you have that kind of attitude about it, you won't flip out so bad when it doesn't work out. Because when you start saying a day and it takes you a day and a half, 2 days, you start having a panic attack, you start flipping out, you're like, oh, I'm losing money, blah, blah, blah. There's a word of wisdom for today. Always add a little extra time. It's better to think a little extra. That way there, if you do get it done in a day and you told the customer a day and a half, you're going to come out looking like, you know, the king. Because you're going to say, you know what, I got her done in 8 hours rather than 12. Everybody's happy. So that's it. So that is what's going on with the Chevy pickup. We're going to keep tackling it. I'll get another video up there when I get in there and start cutting away and finding what else I can find. And don't know what else to tell you. It's always a good time at old time. We'll see you next time. And thanks for subscribing, guys. Big thumbs up. See you later.